What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis once again answering the question that you asked me. Now, I've actually gotten this question a few different times, so I'm finally going to answer it. And I was asked, can you go from a side chick to a wife? Well, to keep it real with you, I got a bunch of side chick wives in my family. Former side chicks who have become wives. No offense to any of y'all. Some of them watch these videos. But anyway, so it is possible. It does happen. It happens all the time, as a matter of fact. Now, it's not likely to happen, of course, because most of the time when you're a side chick, you're kind of a side chick for a reason. And normally what your relationship is with the dude is usually all about his relationship with the wife. But sometimes you can go from a side chick to a wife because you have basically, I would guess, you just kind of filled in the gaps for the wife and then you expand it. It's kind of what happens there. Here's what I mean. If you get in a relationship with somebody and you're a side chick, normally what happens is you soak up all the good things that the wife doesn't get time for. So he's taking you out to dinner. He's coming over the crib, whispering sweet nothings in your ear, singing songs to you, playing music. Y'all having candlelight. You're getting the best sex with all the great foreplay and yada, yada, yada. This happens a lot of times when you're a side chick. If that's not happening, you're probably not actually a side chick. You're probably just like a jump off. Anyway, but when you're a side chick, a lot of times you're just soaking up all the good things. Well, the thing about that is when you're just soaking up all the great stuff about this dude is that you're an outlet for some of those romantic feelings that his wife may not have time for, or he and his wife argue a little too much for him to do. So even if he was to break up with his wife, all you would be is a collection of romantic things that he has to do for you. You're not necessarily somebody that he could be in a relationship with. It's just the reality of the situation. You're not really doing anything. Okay? So in that situation, you're probably not going to go from side chick to wife. You're probably going to go from side chick to side chick again, because he'll probably find somebody else to be his wife, and then you'll be a side chick again. That's most likely. Now, if you can fill in those gaps and expand, what happens in that situation is you do have an opportunity to be a wife. Because in that situation, that means usually his wife isn't doing some of the core things that would make it a little bit easier. And I know some of y'all ladies are going to get mad at me, especially the married ones. But you can listen to what I'm saying right now and kind of pull from it. Well, a lot of times when you can get in the gaps and expand, it's because a lot of times the wife isn't necessarily doing some of the things that he really needs in some of the core things that he needs. Like, she may not be there to emotionally support his dreams, and then you start emotionally supporting him. Well, what does that mean? That means that he's more likely to start talking to you about what he's trying to do than his own doggone wife. Okay, that gives you a one up. She might not be there really to connect with his family and his friends. You might, as a side chick, start doing that, giving him good advice, talking to him and stuff like that. His wife may not cook. You may cook. His wife may not give him positive affirmation about his looks, about what he's accomplishing, things like that. You may do that. So what that basically means is that you filled in the basic gaps that she had, but now you've expanded and you've become more and more a part of his life. Whereas he might stay over your house one night, now you iron his shirts and stuff for work. Okay, well, in that situation, a lot of times you might end up going from side chick to wife, because in that situation, his wife may not necessarily be doing a lot of the core things that he needs to be in a relationship or to be married to her. And you are doing those things. Because the reality of the situation is a lot of times when a guy gets married, he's the type of guy that wants to be married. So when he divorces his wife, a lot of times he's looking for somebody else to be married to and not looking to be single. In that situation, yeah, you could go from a side chick to a wife. It happens. I know some of the wives don't want to hear that, and I know they'd be mad at me, but you got to realize when you're in a relationship with a guy, if you're not filling those gaps, especially the core gaps of that relationship, the chances of him going and marrying his side chick or being in a serious relationship with his side chick, pretty likely. The chances of him having a side chick are pretty likely just because of that. So, got to make sure that you really filling the gaps and that you're not allowing, especially the core gaps, to be unfulfilled, because a lot of times that does lead to side chicks winning. So for the side chicks out there, the aspiring side chicks out there, yes, it is possible for you to go from side chick to wife. Is it likely? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. But it can happen in certain situations. So I guess keep side chick hope alive. I don't know. Y'all ask me the questions, I answer them. Once again, it's your man, Chazzellis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Peace.